Now begins my brilliant plan! Kevin, what was that for?
Your brilliant plan is to put tiny animals into robots. That's it.
To be fair, I'm not putting all the tiny animals into badniks. I'm putting some in containment units.
Why are you trapping rabbits and birds in containment units? Why are you doing any of this?
To capture the Chaos Emeralds.
And how will putting ferrets into ladybug robots help you get them?
Well, it won't. The Chaos Emeralds are in these, special, separate stages.
Then why do you go get them instead of kidnapping rodents? Here's what you do. Stop kidnapping rodents, since all that does is draw attention to you from the giant blue super-fast hedgehog whose spikes can literally explode robots. Just steal the Chaos Emeralds and leave the forest critters alone.
But here's the deal. The stages that hide the Chaos Emeralds can only be navigated by a hedgehog.
And what's that over there?
Oh, that's just my hedgehog robot. Oh!
Robotnik, I won't let you get away with it.
Good plan, Kevin.
Thank you, sir. I just wonder what the internet will draw creepy, sad fan art of now that Sonic's dead. Probably nothing. Hey, Dr. WILY, can we talk?
Yeah, sure, Kevin. Just let me finish this set. Blasting my pecs. Yeah. So, what's up?
It's about your robots. They f***ing suck ass!
Ow! Listen, Kevin, you're a good assistant, but I'm the scientist. The brilliant scientist!
What the hell kind of scientist are you? Why did you design all of your own robots with fatal weaknesses to each other? You have Heat Man, who's weak against Bubble Man, whose weapon is bubbles, by the way, who's weak against Metal Man, whose metal blade should hurt anyone, but they hurt Bubble Man twice as much for some reason.
My weapon is bubbles. Isn't that enough?
Kevin! Mega Man just killed Assistant Poison Man!
Assistant Poison Man? Why did you make Assistant Poison Man? Oh my god, this is so stupid. If you're so good at making weapons that can exploit weaknesses, make some to fight Mega Man!
Huh. That could work.
WILY, your robots were no mistake.
Great work, Gunman!
Just doing my job, Dr. WILY. Hey, what exactly are you a doctor of anyway?
Oh, I'm a gynecologist. A terrible gynecologist!
Here's your latte, boss.
Thanks, Kev. Now, did you set up the spinning circle of fire like I asked?
No. Instead of that, I hired a private security firm to guard the castle.
Where did you get the money for that? Also, is this 2% or skim?
There are literally just coins floating everywhere. Also, that soy milk, lactose makes you gassy.
Tango, fire at will. Targets Red Hat and Green Hat are down.
And I've just gotten word that Mario and Luigi were gunned down.
What? You killed Mario and Luigi?
Yep.
But I had an elaborate plan to stop them.
Yeah, I saw your plan and I noticed a few flaws in it. Number one, everything. Number two, even more somehow. Spinning balls of fire, easily jumpable gaps, a bunch of turtles walking back and forth. There was one guy who was just randomly throwing his kids out of a cloud!
Right, do not tell Mrs. Lakitu what is happening to her kids. She's going to be very upset.
And why is there an axe that destroys the bridge you're standing on right behind you?
Oh, that? Oh, purely decorative. I mean, well, it does destroy the bridge, but Mario would have to somehow get past me first, and that's impossible. He's very tiny, and I'm quite large.
What about the princess? Isn't she behind you at all times? Also completely unguarded?
What? I mean, yes, but... Oh, she's standing right behind me, isn't she?
Yep.
Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god!
All right, cut the music. Come on, let's get you to the hospital.
Send me back. Oh, Kevin! Kevin, did you finish taking inventory? Are all my pots still there? Those are antiques, you know.
Why do you have keys to every locked door in every dungeon just lying around for everyone to find?
I also left a compass.
Ugh, no wonder the same mute, pantsless Peter Pan cosplayer keeps murdering you across generations. You have made it so easy for him.
All right, I'll just wish to destroy all the keys. Dear Triforce, I'll tell you what I want. I really, really want.
Wait. You already have the Triforce? The most powerful artifact that literally grants wishes.
Oh yeah, I guess I could just wish to make Link dead, right?
You could wish for anything, even a pizza dinosaur.
I'm a Tyrannosaurus sausage Rex.
All right, worth it.
Grrr! That does it! I am sick of working for idiots! Hey, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Killed the mute kid, by the way. We stabbed him a whole bunch. Pretty easy to kill mute kids when you're not terrible at everything. Yep. Also, got some infinite health regenerating fairies here. Pretty sure that means we're all immortal now.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, Kevin. Great.
So, Kevin, what was it you wanted to talk about?
I've noticed that you carry 5 Pokemon when you're allowed 6. Interesting choice. I mean, I carry 20 because, you know, we're criminals.
Well, yes, but my 5 Pokemon, I think you'll find, very strong. Whoa, hey, you're only allowed 1 Pokemon at a time, alright? No problemo. It is now my turn to attack, so...
You think crime lords take turns? My guys, go murder his guys! Hitmonchan, stay back and turn his face into ground Miltank.
You can't do this, Kevin. You're breaking the rules. The rules!
That's the point! You're a crime boss! Why are you following rules at all? Why are you letting an 11-year-old dismantle your whole operation? Why are you a gym leader? We're literally the last stop on a scavenger hunt for children.
Wow. I think I get it now. Kevin, you've opened my incredibly swollen shut eyes.
Giovanni, I'm here for my last badge, and I'm God of a fire. Oh, geez, the burning is everywhere. My hair is aflame. Oh, my eyes are melting in my socket.
That is a lot easier than taking turns and giving thousands of dollars to a small child. This feels good. Is this crime? I love it. I made a good choice.
Yep. Electrode, get in here and use self-destruct!
Wait, what?
We just killed a child, boss. Gotta get rid of the evidence. In the arms of an angel.
Kevin, I wiped out half of our life to solve starvation. I won! Anyways, I brought us coffees. Half cream, half sugar. Perfectly balanced. Kevin?
Kevin got dusted. I'm Devin, your new villain consultant. I don't like cream in my coffee. Oh, dear God, I'm out!
Kevin! Welcome back. You want some coffee? It's perfectly balanced.
You got rid of half of all life to solve starvation? What kind of nonsense, Malthusian bullshit is that?
No, it makes sense. Resources stay the same, there's more to go around.
Maybe in your goddamn fantasy land, but not in the real world. Do you know what actually causes starvation?
Gonna be honest here, not really.
Supply chains! Planes, boats, trucks, and you have just fucked all of them! With your little snap, thousands of planes fell out of the goddamn sky! Millions of cars just lost their drivers and crashed into other cars that may have still had their drivers in them! Trains derailed, entire shipping vessels lost their crews. In other words, you just disrupted every major supply chain in existence and probably caused more starvation than you ever could have prevented. Earth had more than enough resources to feed everyone, and people still starved because things got in the way of supply chains. War, trade disputes, poverty, corporate greed, and now a purple dipshit who buys into discredited economic theories.
All right, I get it. I'll undo my plan.
I'm sorry, cream is fine. I like cream coffee.
The old Thanos would have seen 2 cups of coffee and 3 people and decided to kill one of those people. But now I know there's a better way. Now, I never told anyone this, but the gauntlet? Very itchy.
So, we've been through a lot together, Voldemort.
We sure have, Kevin. We sure have.
There was the time that you failed to kill a defenseless baby.
To be fair, I was destroyed by its defenseless mother.
I recommended that you shoot it with a gun.
That would have been messy.
There was the time that you lived on the back of a guy's head for a year.
And I got defeated by the same baby, except grown-up, a grown-up baby. Or child, I guess.
And who could forget the time that you tried to use a 12-year-old to release a giant snake monster and accidentally got part of your soul destroyed?
The diary would have worked if not for those meddling
But
kids.
none of your overly convoluted, insanely stupid plans that constantly get foiled by children can compare to your original dumb plan, Horcruxes.
What's wrong with them?
Let's get this straight. You hid your soul in various Horcruxes.
Yep.
And all of these Horcruxes are prominent, well-known artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
With the exception of your mortal snake, Nagini. And you die forever if they are all destroyed.
That's exactly it, yes.
Then why the hell didn't you make one of the Horcruxes a goddamn grain of sand that nobody could find and destroy? Why did you make one your extremely killable snake?
Okay, I'll be the first to admit that maybe not all of my plans have been good, or well thought out, or...
You are, by far, the worst magical Hitler I have ever worked with.
Wanna know how I got these scars?
Fishing accident, 1992. Got your own hook caught in your cheek twice. Super embarrassing. Anyway, can we talk about your plan?
Do I look like a guy with a plan?
Are you being serious right now? You just handed me the blueprints to the most elaborate plan I have ever seen.
Well, I'm like a dog chasing cars.
If by dog you mean somebody that had their goons fill 2 buildings with explosives and kidnap the DA and the assistant DA concurrently, as well as making sure that he was arrested and then interrogated by the Batman, then yes, you are a dog.
Also, there's a guy in the same jail cell as me with a cell phone bomb surgically implanted in his gut.
Do you hear yourself? You have a contingency plan for everything. It's so intricate, the only thing I don't really get is why.
I've tried the old poison the harbor to create a ton of copyrightable Joker fish, but it wasn't making enough of a splash. I wanted to show the world that all it takes is one bad day to reduce the sanest man alive to lunacy. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day.
And how are you gonna do that?
In this case, blow up one of 2 ferries.
Jesus, you are the best planner I have ever met and have the lamest endgame.
All right. Why so serious?
Divorced twice, recovering alcoholic doesn't leave a lot of room for a sense of humor. Now, Get Out, I got like 3 other evil clowns to see today. Devin, send in Pennywise so I can explain to him how to not get destroyed by the goddamn Goonies. Jesus Christ, this is some of the most diabolical, villainous behavior I've ever seen. I got nothing. No advice. You two clearly know exactly what you're doing and have been able to get away with it so blatantly in the public eye.
Why, yes.
Thank you.
You've managed to basically take over the entire business of the internet, have wormed your way into nearly every aspect of online life, and make most of your money selling off the private information of your users to anonymous third parties in ways that have compromised democracy itself. There aren't even any real meaningful attempts underway to break you up or make you face consequences for your actions of malfeasance and sabotage.
But we desire more.
More? More what? You have everything! And when there's something you don't have, you just buy it and make it part of you. You're like Tetsuo in Akira, but for capitalism. It's impressive. Evil and impressive.
I simply demand people watch long-form video with me.
And I just want people to treat me like a social network.
You just want what the other one has. Just get together, form the ultimate unstoppable beast that will forever consume the internet and be done with it.
My God. He is right. Feed my
Google
feed.
Google those
Feed
bits.
my feed with content. My wall.
Well, I've done it. I've created the most perfectly evil entity possible. My work here is done.
Oh, suck me. Suck me hard. Oh.